Welcome back, everyone, to Too Many Topics.
Welcome back.
We're here again, another day, another beautiful rainy day in Staten Island. Today we got a nice bunch of shit going on. We got Trump pleading the fifth, which was shocking, right? We got lumber.
Lumber prices are up, down, all around.
Wow, you'd be surprised how much they're down from everything else that you hear out there. We have time to make the donuts.
Time to make the donuts, a little Dunkin' Donuts.
A little Dunkin' Donut action that we got going on.
Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh.
They're always fresh, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, well, not on Off the Kill Road.
Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh.
And
They're just not paying them over there.
And we're going to talk a little bit about how Brussels sprouts made a comeback.
All right, without further ado.
You want to get at it?
Let's get at it.
Do it.
It's so funny. So you brought up Brussels sprouts, but what's making you bring up Brussels sprouts?
Let me start first by saying when I was a kid, my mother made Brussels sprouts all the time. Absolutely not the way they make them today. They make them today like some sort of a delicacy. My mother just like threw them in the microwave and maybe put butter on them. I'm not quite sure. And me and my sister used to laugh because they used to remind us of like little heads of cabbage or like lettuce heads. If I was like, you know, whatever. We ate them because you were a kid. You ate whatever the fuck your mother gave you. And lately, every fucking restaurant I go into, there's Brussels sprouts. And maybe it's because, you know, as a kid, that was something that I liked.
Are you ordering them or you just seeing them on the menu?
Have you had them?
I haven't. So, again, I hate to admit it. You brought up Brussels sprouts, so I'm like, yeah, you eat them during the summertime. I'm like, oh, let me look this up a little bit. I was thinking of asparagus. So for
same thing.
Yeah, so for the past day and a half that we've been talking about Brussels sprouts, because that's how long we've been talking about Brussels sprouts for, in my head I'm thinking, why is this kid eating? But again, now I'm shamefully admitting I thought it was asparagus. So they're not long, skinny.
Make your piss yellow?
No, they don't smell.
Nope.
Brussels sprouts are, I looked it up, they're round.
Yeah, they look like little cabbage.
Little acorns of cabbage or lettuce.
Whatever, lettuce. That's what I
So how are they making them?
So now they shred them.
Because I told you, I said, yeah, you grill them on the summertime. But you know.
They're asparagus. Yeah. No, they do grill them, but they do. My wife started making them, I don't know, 6 months ago.
With just butter or?
No, in the air fryer.
Making them the way these restaurants are making them.
Everyone's got their own little twist. But yeah, she throws them in the air fryer with, I don't know what she puts on them, bacon, honey.
Did TikTok make it do it? Is this where the Brussels sprout was born again?
On TikTok?
Yeah, because everything I see from the air fryer comes from TikTok. They're air frying everything.
I think
from iPhones to Brussels sprouts.
You ain't kidding. Everybody has an air fryer.
Yeah, air fryers are great.
We could have a whole episode just on air fryers.
That will be an episode. What you could air fry.
Listen, it's better than the microwave. That's how I look at it.
Healthier, right? Yeah. Again, I don't know if there's research on it because how long have air fryers been around, but heating up food with hot air, how bad could it be? It tends to dry the stuff out, I guess, right?
I live by it, especially with little kids. You know, you have to pop stuff in there real fast to, you know, heat it up or whatever. I don't think I used my microwave in the last year since we've used this air fryer.
Yeah, and it's funny. We're actually we're building an island that has I don't know why. I've never seen a microwave cost $700, but this one does.
Rollout.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
So you know.
I know
you have one.
Experience.
Yeah. In the island that we might use the microwave once a month.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have a $700 microwave in an island taking up spot.
And wait till your wife leaves it open and you turn around real fast and you run right into it.
Yeah, but again, you're so right. We should put something else there instead of the microwave.
But is it me? Am I the only one that thinks that Brussels sprouts has made this crazy comeback? Because I can't go to a restaurant lately. And I'm not bashing.
Well, I'm going to go out to dinner and I'm going to order them as soon as I see them.
All right, great. So you'll come back and you'll tell us what the asparagus taste like.
The asparagus.
He's gonna order asparagus.
Yeah, you throw them on the grill, some garlic, some butter. You agreed with me. You were like, yeah, that's what you do. I'm like, how often do you eat Brussels sprouts? I said it's a summertime thing. And then I'm like, let me look them up. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what I was talking about. And then it dawned on me I was totally thinking about asparagus and not. Let's bring back asparagus.
Oh.
Is that making a comeback?
No, I don't like asparagus, so I can't tell you either way. Those spears or whatever they call them.
The spears, yeah. That's what they look like.
Yeah, my wife likes them. I'm not into them. Brussels sprouts is something that most kids wouldn't eat when they were a kid, but my mother forced me to, so I guess I...
Do they have nutritional value?
I don't know. I'm sure they do.
They gotta be. They're green, right? They're green. They're good.
Everything green has a nutritional
value.
It has to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wanted to ask you that if it was just me or if it was all of a sudden everybody's throwing Brussels sprouts and everything.
Listen,
It's
I'm
like parsley. They just drop it in.
yeah, I'm in. I'm in. You know me. I like to eat, so I'm in on the Brussels sprouts.
So is Brussels sprouts the new parsley?
Is
guess
Brussels? They're gonna just sprinkle it everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's gonna be. It's gonna come out. No bread anymore. Bring out the Brussels
I'm
sprouts.
calling the pizzeria tonight. I'm ordering a pizza with Brussels
They don't
sprouts.
have them.
I'm
No.
gonna try. I'm gonna say where you've been. You didn't know. That
Wait,
they're
you
back?
don't have Brussels sprouts here?
You don't
What
know
kind of
that they're-
restaurant is
You
this?
don't know that they're
Come
back.
on.
I just had to bring that up because
No, that's great.
not that I don't like them, but they're everywhere. They're turning into like gremlins. I can't get away from them.
And let's keep it. They're like gremlins. After midnight, you can't feed them.
No,
You can't get them wet.
you can't eat them.
Let's keep it on food real quick. What's going on with this Dunkin' Donuts here on Arctic Hill Road, man?
Did you see that? $200,000 they got fined.
So before we went live, Scott's like, yeah, you ever go to Dunkin' Donuts on Arctic Hill Road? I said, no. I mean, I know it's there. I don't go there because the line, so for people that don't know, it's in a huge parking lot, you know, the Atrium parking lot. It runs half the length of Arctic Hill Road.
I've never seen it less than 15 cars.
Never.
I used to say,
Never.
Staten Island is that fucking lazy
Yeah.
that you can't
No,
get out of
yeah.
your car. The people in the place working.
Nobody's in the place but the workers.
I went in there one day. I swear to God, the lady was sitting back with a self-tanning light on her face.
She's like, wait a minute, we didn't lock that door? I thought that door was locked.
I'm like, oh, excuse me, you guys open? And they were just befuddled that somebody
Actually
walked
got out
in
of the
place.
car.
Laziest place. But my question,
No,
I guess,
the workers are not lazy. It's the
Oh, no,
Staten Islanders that are going
yeah,
there that
absolutely.
are waiting on that. Listen, the line has never been shorter than 10 cars. Never.
But here's my problem. It said they had 111 workers.
Yeah.
What? the
Everybody's
fuck are
working
they
at
doing?
Dunkin' Donuts. That one.
But just not at the drive-through window.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're making the donuts?
Everybody else needs employees. Dunkin' Donuts has 111 on staff there.
Somebody should just run over there like they used to do on Port Richmond Avenue and pick up the guys to work in the morning.
Yeah,
You should just
day
go like
laborers.
shape over there and see if you can grade.
Shape a job. We'll take
Yeah,
it.
we'll grade too. What can you do? You got
But-
work boots that look dirty? Ah, you look good. Come on.
No, wait. What was the story? The story was good. Oh yeah, 260,000
And what was
in
it for?
donuts.
It was something
That's a lot of donuts.
So
ladies and
tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, donuts will be $11.
Yeah. Don't go there. Nobody's showing up.
Coffee and a donut, $62.50.
The best part about it is somebody had to start this lawsuit. So it was definitely a Dunkin' Donuts employee, right?
No, it was probably somebody waiting on that line
Yeah,
for 45
said,
minutes.
wait a minute. I know what you need.
This is ridiculous. How do I cut this line in half?
Yeah.
Let's sue everybody.
We're gonna sue everybody. Sue me. What did I do?
I say it's either them or it's one of the other business owners in that parking lot that's sick and tired of having to drive around the line every day just to get to their job. Because that's got to be annoying.
So how about this? The reason this all came about is Dunkin' Donuts in Eltingville didn't provide employees with their work schedule 2 weeks in advance. What do you got to know 2 weeks in advance that you're working? You should know that you're working.
You're not doing heart surgery.
Yeah. For a second, you know what you have to do.
This isn't an 8-hour
Right?
procedure.
Your job is every day the same thing. Time to make the donuts.
Do.
Yeah, 11:50.
11:50.
Right? Wow.
Yeah, it is a little bizarre, right?
Listen, I give it up to them. At least they're working. But now, hey, pay them.
No, obviously somebody's going to get paid now.
Somebody's getting paid.
Well, that's funny too, because when you look in the comments, everyone's like, yo, I work there. They're raising their hand. Where's my money at?
Yeah.
That's funny. People are going to be coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
I went by there once and I applied for a job, and I think that this is the reason I
Listen,
didn't get it.
they're going to get unionized over there.
Yeah, the biggest surprising part is how they can't get that line down with 111 workers. They should get a couple of flag guys out there.
Yeah, they actually need it. It's amazing.
Or
The
flag
the
people.
line.
You can't say flag guys. Flag people.
Yes, a flag person.
Flag person.
They need their own stop signals. They need their own lighting system.
I lived around there before that shopping center, before that thing was even in that shopping center. Once that thing went up, that shopping center.
The bazaar, when it was the bazaar,
Big Apple Bazaar. Yeah,
right?
that's what it
I had to
was.
stand there.
Called
With the
out.
gold chains. You sold the gold chains there.
No, I used to run around collecting the rent. That was Isaac in the back. That sold the
Isaac's
gold
chains,
chain.
yeah.
You used to get your plate.
The plate, with the 2 diamonds, or half onyx.
Yeah, half onyx.
The Playboy symbol.
And then what did you do after that?
The Playboy plate.
You walk to the front. You got your decks with the Playboy bunny on them in the front. You got them.
Z Cavaricci's were on one side, hanging up.
You go in that. When we were kids, that was the place. But
sure, that was the Staten Island Mall.
That was the Staten Island Mall.
For me, anyway.
Absolutely. We had a fun time in there. Me and my sister used to run around that shopping center.
There was so many places you could hide in there.
Yeah, we had the Carvel in there, which was a disaster. I don't know what my father was thinking. Every time I went in there, people were throwing sprinkles at each other.
A friend of mine owned a little bakery cafe. It was called Chocolat years and years ago. I swear I thought he invented the panini. For me, anyway. He invented the panini for me.
It was the first time you had it.
First time I've ever had one was his creation. He's like, I'm going to put it in this panini press it down. Nothing was Italian about the sandwich.
We used to just take a spatula when I was a kid and press like a grilled cheese down.
That
was the original panini.
That was the original panini. Slapping it down.
We used to call it grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese and bologna was the original
so
panini.
He invented the panini, and I thought my mother invented Brussels sprouts. And look at the panini and Brussels sprouts.
Blowing up everywhere.
Thank you, Mom. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I read yesterday lumber prices are down 62% since January. Right? So
they raised them 102%.
Right.
So down 62 is good.
Yeah, net, you're still up 220.
Gross. So my question to you was, do we start building houses again?
If, in fact, the lumber's going to put itself up.
Yeah, because why?
You can't find anybody to work.
They're all working at Dunkin' Donuts. There's 111 employees. Listen, guys, start building houses.
Yeah, get them out there and get a hammer in their hand.
Really?
What are those hammers called? Swing something?
Yeah.
Give everybody one of those hammers, 16 ounce or whatever it is, and say, here's a bucket of nails and start building.
That's it. The lumber's coming down, but there's no labor. And then I said labor is double, but the price of labor went up, of course, but you can't find anybody to work.
Doesn't matter what the price of labor is. People just don't want to work.
I was speaking to a plumber. He hired a worker, and the owner of the plumbing company's like, well, why'd you hire him? He's like, because yesterday I told him, be here at 9 o'clock and have 2 cups of coffee. Kid was here at 9 o'clock, had 2 cups of coffee. He's like, that's why you hired the kid? Yeah, he listens and he follows directions.
But wait a second, did he drink the 2 cups or did he bring one for the other guy?
One for the other guy, right?
Where's my coffee? I drank.
Ended up being fired, the next day. But again, he's like, we can't get any skilled labor. Skilled labor is not there. Listen, we're going to have a problem. Throw your kids in some type of vocational technical school. Again, they have these options now. Become an internet star, become a podcaster, become this, become that. They're not going to know how to swing a hammer.
But society is going to be fucked because when, you need somebody to come in your house because you have a pipe that's broken, I hope you can go on Instagram
and do it yourself.
Yeah, because that's where you're going to have a problem. But you're
TikTok is going to fix the world.
You're 1,000% right. Unless they're inventing robots that are going to come in and.
And listen, there's guys, my boy Tommy Hernandez, I'm talking skilled. But again, your hands go. This guy makes everything. Real carpenter, real journeyman, real craftsman. There's some out there, you're going to pay for them. I follow a bunch of good accounts on Instagram of builders, but again, you're not finding that skilled trade. That needs to be taught, just like anything else.
No, but to your point, the kids today, they're just not going down that road.
No, listen, it's a road I went down and I saw myself not wanting to do it. Waking up at 5:30, sitting on an express bus, going to a job site, starting at 7, breaking your back, and it was all a numbers game. Listen, you don't put up this much sheetrock, you're fired, or you don't produce this much. But it became a numbers game. It also became what they came out with, a PLA or PAL, where they were prevailing wage. So they would pay you an extreme discount of what you were really worth. And everybody was injured. Everybody was walking down. Listen, it's tough. It's not an easy profession.
It's just to the point that I take it to the school systems. They're the ones that should be pushing this more. Whether it's your guidance counselor or whoever it is that you speak to try to get into these different classes. The technology has taken over these kids' minds that they forgot all about. What it's like to work with your hands, and that's a problem.
And how enjoying is it, even building this place out and then you doing the studio and feeling of accomplishment? No, you get
me and you, we had
when we were doing this, we were the best people out there. That's it. You couldn't beat us. We were the best carpenters. We put together an IKEA furniture set. Forget it. You're walking on cloud 9
every day. We raised our level.
And Tracy, seeing level 10 carpenters here.
She was amazed. She was amazed. She's never seen anything like it in her life. She still talks about it.
When I was in the Carpenters Union, I drive by buildings now, and I say, yeah, I built that. I didn't build it. I put up a couple pieces of sheetrock. I delivered. It was delivered. But the feeling that you get, that you say,
how many times I walked through that door with a hard hat on? I built that fucking thing.
Exactly. You go through your garage. You did all.
I got a sticker on my helmet to prove it.
Yeah. Everybody wants that self gratification. I did that.
But it's a shame because that's what's built America, right?
It is, and we're losing that labor force rapidly.
Well, we're losing it to kids jumping up and down and doing silly shit on the computer.
Even if they design it, somebody's got to build it. There's got to be somebody out there
controlling the labor force. That's what it comes down to. But again, that's not for our fight to fight. Our fight to fight is bringing everybody ridiculous news topics that are going on.
And speaking the fight to fight, I plead the fifth.
Mr. Trump, your president.
How many times did he say it?
I don't know, 444 right there. And you knew the media was going to go run wild with that.
Oh, yeah, because, again, I guess they expected a spectacle, but it pretty much is the best thing you could say at that point if you're sitting in the court system.
Time out. You want to talk about a spectacle? And when did you get back from Florida? Weren't you down there at his house the other night?
Yeah, we raided the place. I went through his safe. It was great.
But no, I thought you were the guy outside holding the sign.
What'd the sign say?
Just thousands and thousands of people.
Wait, outside his house?
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
Nobody has anything to do anymore.
Are you serious?
They're all Dunkin' Donuts employees.
Then now they are. I could not believe the amount of people that showed up at this guy's house.
Rallying about the feds going in, or the opposite way?
No, they were probably
they want to string them up. No.
Pro-Trump.
Yeah, leave them alone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but definitely in Florida.
Crazy.
The whole thing is this judge. They looked into this judge, right? What's going on with him?
Isn't that great? I mean, you follow the media and your head explodes. That's why I try not to watch the news. Unfortunately, I have to.
Yeah, watch us for the news.
Yeah, I have to watch.
We'll tell you what's going on.
Find something funny to make fun of them about. Apparently, this judge Reinhardt that signed off on his warrant, he represented 3 of Epstein's clients on a personal level before he was working as a judge. He was in private practice, and he
worked for Epstein.
Well, no, he didn't work for Epstein directly, but he represented in Epstein's case, I believe, the pilot. Who knew everything, right? Because sure. You're the limo driver that talked to everybody.
You listen to everything,
right.
Exactly.
I think it was his scheduler, which again might know a few things that's going on.
Sure.
And some Yugoslavian lady or some woman that was
involved. The running all the women, not women.
They call them sex slave, whatever it
is.
Trafficker. But it just the pot gets thicker, right? It's just like It's amazing. Either the news drums this shit up or whatever, but it got all of us eating popcorn on the
Obama supporter throwing out thousands of dollars. That's a few.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of the news, right? So they're like, oh, he gave $2,000 to Obama. Yeah, he also gave some money to Jeb Bush.
You got to cover your bases, and I guess as a judge, you got to make some donations.
And that's the sick part about the news. That's why you really have to listen to us, because we're the only ones that are going to.
No, because even another news article was like, "What are you guys talking about? Trump put him in."
Right. Oh, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, it's just during his time.
It's on a state level.
Yeah,
right, it's on a state level. I realized that 6 years ago when all this craziness was going on, and I was never really a big news person, but then I flipped from one station to the next, and immediately it was a completely different story. Even during the election, when you saw Trump's election, one guy said, all right, he won this state. It would be 9 hours later for the other station to say it, and I'm like, wow.
They got the news late.
Are they on a delay, or am I on a delay? It's just, our country's going to shit because we just can't get our act together.
They just lighten up the states, whatever color. That whole guy's job that night is just to stand by America.
He's like the male.
We're lighting it up red. Nope, it's changing to blue.
He's like the male Vanna White.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm turning the letters. They should have had her up there. Did she pass away?
Vanna White? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a tragedy.
I don't think so.
I don't know why that came into my head, but why it came into my head is because Olivia Newton-John died.
Oh, she did pass
away. And Grease was one of my favorite movies of all time. I was a kid, whatever.
Summer nights.
That's not even a song in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Those summer nights.
Okay, the end of the song, all right? I gotcha. When we were kids, Sandy was a smoke show.
Yeah. Sandy, right? No, smoking.
At the end of the movie?
The black leather, the black patent leather.
Best movie ever.
with the jackets, the pink lady jackets.
Rizzo?
Rizzo smoking the cigarettes like.
A hickey from Kaneki is like a hallmark.
Oh yeah. How old was she?
She died. John Travolta's still alive. What the fuck is
What's
going
the world coming to?
What's the world coming to? Nah, I'm only kidding. I love John.
What else did she do? I know she's famous for Grease, and I don't want to knock her, but
No,
was she typecast as Sandy for the rest of her life?
I know.
No, she had to do other
Well, you know
things.
what movie was great? The one right after her.
Grease 2?
No, not
The
right.
one
She
she
wasn't
wasn't
even
in?
in the Grease 2, but she was in this movie called Xanadu. For people that are old like me, remember it. And it was just like, I think it was Hollywood's way of fucking everyone, like, because they knew that she was in a good one before this. So they were like, you know,
let's put you off the map.
well, we'll put her on anything, and everyone's gonna watch it because they like her in the last movie, and then like, fuck.
Was that it? Do I gotta look her
You
up?
gotta, because I don't remember, much of it.
Xanadu killed her career.
Xanadu.
Who else was in it?
I don't know, some dancing movie I remember, but I do remember that movie for some strange reason. It's stuck in my head. But yeah, rest in peace.
Singer-songwriter. Oh, all right.
So she did some shit, is what you're saying?
Yeah, she did some shit.
I don't know.
Australian.
Grease was always one of my favorites. I make my kids watch it. They hate it. They're like, this movie looks like it's from the 20s. I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap. You say that again. It was a good time in my life anyway. That's all I care about.
No, exactly.
What else is going on in this
Xanadu ended her career.
It did. It ended a lot of people's careers. It ended me probably watching movies after that for about a year and a
that's
half.
horrible.
The world is coming to shit. I don't understand, with this journalism today. It's like completely, you flip the channel, you think you're in a different country. That's why sometimes communism works.
I don't watch the news. That's what it is.
They got one channel. You watch it, that's it. That's what you got. Believe it or not, this is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. We're us. We get to form opinions. We get to go on social media and blast people and tell them what we think about them, like we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's the fun part about it. No, she was in 90 things.
90?
90. You only know 2.
Okay, so I stopped watching after Xanadu.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I gotta fact check that.
No, I'm on IDBF.
I read yesterday that Mark Zuckerberg, again, it's how you read the paper, right? Somebody owns Little League baseball card of his, and they're gonna make it into an NFT. Because originally they said
She was in another movie with John Travolta called Two of a Kind, 1983.
How old were you in '83?
2.
So you missed.
I wasn't alive when Grease came out, but I saw Grease.
I wasn't alive when Mark Zuckerberg played Little League.
No, yeah. So what's going on there?
Yeah, they're making his Little League card into an NFT.
All right.
We'll see how that goes.
Is he doing it personally, or
supposedly the owner of it, some coach?
wait? There's one card out there. That's right. Because it's got to be.
There's with the NFT is different, but I'm sure that there's multiple cards out there. Unless you know what, you might be right because I don't know. I played Little League my whole life, and the only Little League card you got was one you made. Like they didn't.
Yeah.
Tops never called me up and said,
No.
I got a card for you."
No, they gave you a package.
And you know that he made it himself because on the back of it said he batted .920.
Yeah, that's a lie. He got out to bat once.
Yeah.
Or twice.
I don't know if you look at.
No,
that
that's
picture,
500.
I'm not quite sure if he knew if he was righty or lefty in the picture that I saw.
I gotta see what this looks
Yeah,
like.
we'll post it on the website.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's definitely. But yeah, everybody.
Listen, let's hope it
taking
brings
over.
NFT back. We need that to take a jump. What's happening with crypto?
You know what it is with crypto? I'm sick and tired of talking about it because one minute we're in a winter, the next minute we're in summer, then it's right now it's up again, right? So there's people out there that are crushing it. They're buying it
like
at
you said,
16, selling it at 19, buying it back at 16,
Throwing millions at
selling it at 18.
Of course.
You start to think like, what the fuck? We're the only ones not making money with it.
No.
Yeah, so it's up right now. It's considering what you mean by up, but it's up from January, from when it crashed, or in March when it crashed. But yesterday it touched 1900 something.
So that's it.
You know what's going on?
Some life.
So what's going on is they have a merge coming up in September, and now they're going to change the way that people mined Ethereum previously, right?
Okay.
So the process of how the equation gets done is it gets bounced off. When you put something onto the blockchain, for it to be verified, it got bounced off of a million different computers, and whatever computer was fast enough to solve that equation or that problem, they would get pennies on
mining.
Shavings of the Ethereum. So that was called a proof of work system, right? So you did the work, you got money. So now they're changing the whole system with this merge, where it's going to what's called a proof of stake. So all the miners are up in arms, of course, right?
Yeah, that's it. Now I lose my job.
They're all losing,
going to Dunkin' Donuts.
Trillions of dollars to this proof of stake, where you have to put up X amount of money, X amount of Ethereum, to back yourself. And as your computer, God forbid, makes a mistake or causes some sort of problem,
you pay.
Yeah, they'll take money from
that makes sense.
Yeah.
though. Is that a good thing, bad thing? What do you think?
I think it's a good thing. I think that
it sounds good.
It's putting some people out of business. So now what they're doing, this guy out in California, well, he's from China, but now he's semi-retired out in California. Joe, I think his name is, he's coming up with what's
Joe or Go.
Yeah, one of them. It's got to be close to that. I just threw a thought.
Yeah, that's it. Close. His name's Hum.
Look it up. You'll see his name. Ethereum fork. He's trying to create a fork. So a fork is like in the stock splitting. Amazon is $1,000 and it splits. A standard split for 2-for-1. Now it drops down to 500, but you have 2 shares instead of 1. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to create with this what's called a fork to kind of keep these miners in business. He's got like 60 developers working on this right now. But of course, Vitalik, the main man over at Ethereum, says it's never going to work and it's not needed. If anything, it could cause problems to the system. So we'll wait to see what happens with that in September. But I think that is the buzz behind why this thing is spiking right now. And then obviously all these old coins, most of them follow suit.
Sure.
So I think, in my opinion anyway, that's what's going on. That's what's spurring a little bit of the action right now. Because the volume isn't tremendously up for the coin to move the way it is.
Let's wrap this up.
Everybody, try to go buy Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Let them know that, we still love them, but they got to do something with the line.
As long as you got 2 hours to wait on the line, you'll be fine. And then you have the Dunkin' Donuts in Eltingville, and then Page Avenue, you have the Starbucks that runs onto Page Avenue because it gets so busy and everybody does not get out of their car.
But isn't that just a drive-through problem? Right?
That is a drive-through problem.
It doesn't matter if it's Burger King in Eltingville. They only serve 12 people a day. I think all 12 go at the same time.
What they should do is shrink the stores and double up the lines, like they did at McDonald's on Midland, which I think they made the McDonald's bigger, but they redesigned the lot to where now there's 4 places to order. But now you're ordering, 4 people are ordering at once,
right? And
then going into a single file line.
The lady's not self-tanning inside anymore.
No, they're breaking their humps in there.
But where do we go from this? There's now supermarkets. We shut them down and just put drive-thrus.
Well, listen, again, and I do want to change. I am trying to change the person who I am. But if you're making me bag my own stuff, I'm stealing some stuff.
Listen.
Like a rite of passage.
I've had this argument a million times. I'm not going to incriminate myself. I'll take the 5th. But if I absolutely have to do extra work, I have to get extra pay.
Yeah, I'm going to admit it. And again, I get caught on the camera system all the time and the bag doesn't weigh right. But the girl comes over. She doesn't want to be bothered. She's got headphones in. She's like, don't worry about it. She plugs in the number. I get the pass.
Why did you put 1 muffin and you have 12 muffins in your bag? I got caught out there once doing that. I'm like, I hit the wrong button. She like, no, you didn't. You tried to steal.
Yeah. Call you right out.
Yeah. 4 muffin guy. You don't have to run.
You never back in this store. Hold on. Let me take your picture.
I look at it this way. They're probably still up based on not having to pay people.
Oh, of course. Of course. The loss leader there is... Again, same thing with Costco. Costco, that's the one place I do want to try robbing to get away with it. Because the one we go to out in Jersey, they're like hawks. They look at I don't know how they count the receipt. The receipt's 3 feet long. It's
14 feet long.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guy just takes a black marker and says that.
Yeah, that's one. These people out in Bayonne, bro, they're eyeing everything. They're like this. Unless they do it just the front and hey, listen, it's a 10-second hold. That's it. We got to slow you down.
That's the deterrent, right? That's the thing. It's like, fuck, the guy.
Am I going to get rid of it?
The guy with the black mark is going to catch me. I have a friend of mine that does that at Costco here.
He's the checker?
Yeah, but he's like 6'4", like 270. Like,
the defensive end.
Yeah. I just think that alone makes people not stand.
Like that. I'm not going through fucking James.
Just in case he fucks up, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, what is he going to do? Is he going to left hook you because you stole fucking an extra thing of croissants at Costco?
Off the hook.
Oh, amazing. Somehow they stay fresh for a year.
You are 1,000% right about that.
How are they still soft?
My wife buys them, and they're great.
Listen, they're great.
There's 650 of them in the bag, and they're $5.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The prices don't make sense.
It's the greatest bargain in that place.
And listen, it's just me and Brienne. And we're in Costco, and $700 the bill is. I don't fucking. Yeah, no. We end up throwing out.
Just my card. I'm sorry. Did you? You might have rang up the guy behind me.
I don't know if I did something to you, buddy, but
Just my card.
No, yeah. But before we start rambling off, go support Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, what do you got going for the weekend?
The weekend we got some work going on the house. Hopefully the weather's nice again, even though I'm the whitest guy going. I like working when everybody else is taking vacations. It's just I'm always around type of deal. I know we have a few other things, but I'm definitely going to go out to dinner and find Brussels sprouts on the menu.
Yeah, you have to report back next week.
Yeah, 100%. And listen, anybody knows any restaurants with Brussels sprouts, let us know. We'll go taste them.
Yeah, I think we should put a poll out there. Who's got the best Brussels sprouts on Staten Island?
The best Brussels. Fuck the pizza.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the best
the
pizza
bagel
anymore.
store
No bagels.
Yeah,
Brussels
we know one bite. Everybody
sprouts.
knows the rules. We want one Brussels sprout. Everybody knows the rules.
Toss it up. All right.
That's it. I'm actually excited. Finally get back to Little League. My son.
More Little League.
Yeah, my daughter's got a tournament this weekend.
Doesn't school start
Next month. All right, so we're gonna try to squeeze it.
Just a little tournament.
Yeah, a little weekend tournament. So I haven't.
Where out in PA?
Jersey.
Yeah,
so that'll be good. We'll enjoy that. It's already back up again. Travel has tryouts.
Yeah,
they don't stop.
Oh, that money train doesn't stop. They know where they go. And plus, listen, it keeps the kids active. That's the best thing about it.
Yeah, and then these little bastards will be back in school soon.
I mean, team sports are the way to go to build any child.
Or just sports in general, keeping them busy, right? That's, I think, what it is. A stale mind. That's probably how you got in trouble.
No, yeah, exactly. I wasn't on a lot of team sports. Right. My team was in the street.
You came home and you dropped off the golf clubs and you picked up a different club and went back out.
Yeah, no. Oh, man. Golf clubs.
And then we're definitely going to talk about the big party at the end of the month or the beginning of next month.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Shizzo Bass? It rhymes with Lizzo.
Yeah. That's going to be something. And that I'm definitely going to have a ton of footage on. Not video.
I sort of feel bad because I didn't get the text message right away. Somebody asked me when it was or something, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't have the text. He's like, oh, it's the same group as last year. It must have not reached you or something. I'm like, yeah, I heard that excuse,
right? They still using that excuse?
The problem is me not knowing and then pressuring them into inviting me. I have another party that day, so we're going to try to swing both.
Yeah, I saw him last night, and I said that. I joked to him. I said, I text everybody, like, you going? And they're like, yeah, at the end of the month. And I'm like,
yeah, it's not like, tonight.
Yeah, he's like, here.
No, but we'll have Brussels sprouts before then. We should have him on the show.
We will. We'll have somebody on the show soon.
Yeah, we're going to do it Thursday night. This way you don't hear our morning voices.
Put that out there. Anybody that wants to come on the show.
Yeah, well, we have a few that are lined up, and so I want to get them in before.
But if you want to come here and shoot the shit with us and make fun of things,
yeah,
feel free to DM us.
Yeah, DM us, and then we'll figure it out if you're allowed on time.
If you're funny enough,
yeah,
you're going to be able to make fun of us.
Alrighty.
All right, man. Well, listen, thanks again for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening. And, you know where to find us. You're going to hear it in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. Have a great weekend.